Good morning, Temple family and friends, and all of you who are joining us on social media as well. Thank you for joining us, for blessing us with your presence. Thank you, each and every one, for being here. And it is our honor to be here to serve you. And so now let us enjoy and be blessed by music with Carol and the Goodfellows.
Right. As you see, the first song we're going to be doing is called Blessing to the World. If you look at the lyrics, you see the first grouping is You Are the Heart. Take a look. Go ahead and look at the lyrics. Yeah, it's in the lyrics. Oh, no, it's not in there? No. Okay. Well, when I'm singing You Are the Heart, I want you to look at someone else and tell them that they are the heart of the world. The lyric is, you are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth. And who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. It's beautiful. So look at the person you're with, there's someone around you. Second little grouping, we're going to say, we are the heart. We are the heart. And again, look at some other people that are near you. The last little group of words is going to be, I am the heart. That one, I want you to close your eyes and realize that you are the heart of the world as well. Sometimes it's hard to recognize that. You know, you can see it in others, but you don't see it as much in yourself. I don't know, just talking about that. So we're going to get going on the song now, and do your best. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth. And who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. Now we are. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth. And who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth. And who I am and all I do is a blessing to the world. Say that again. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth. And who I am and all you do is a blessing to the world. I'm a blessing to the world. I'm a blessing to the world. Good job.
Thanks for being a blessing.
Beautiful song. Just touches the heart, doesn't it? Yeah. As a spiritual community, we live, move, and have our being in the Christ consciousness, and we welcome everyone with an open heart and open arms. And our mission here at the temple is to assist people in their spiritual awakening through education, healing, love, and service. So I invite you now to stand for the prayer chest. Infinite soul, infinite radiant being, we acknowledge your presence and we affirm health and healing. We acknowledge that those names placed in this prayer chest who have requested healing on various levels, we know that the healing energies of God, of Spirit, are working through each and every person. And we give thanks for the healing that is taking place. And for those that we hold in mind and heart, even at this time, let us focus our energies even with those people who are in need of any healing at this time, knowing that Source is truly touching into each and every one of them as well. We give thanks, knowing it is so, and so it is. Amen. Please be seated. Today we have with us, once again, Reverends Frank Drexler and David Panunzio, and we are so very grateful that they have blessed us with their presence once again. And their talk today is on a month to give thanks. And we are very forward to looking what you have to share today. My inspirational reading I've taken from Creative Thought, and it is entitled, "Gratitude is Heaven in My Heart." And there's a quote by Joseph Murphy who states, "The thankful heart is always close to the creative forces of the universe, causing countless blessings to flow toward it by the law of reciprocal relationship based on a cosmic law of action and reaction." End of quote. In this infinite moment, I turn my awareness inward and center on the eternal indwelling presence that is the source of my being. This presence is love, peace, joy, and abundance. I know I am one with the One. Spirit is expressing in, as, and through me. Knowing who and what I am fills my heart with gratitude and opens my life to an ever-expanding expression of bounty and abundance of God, an unstoppable flow of good into and through my life. As I remain centered in the awareness of the source of all good, I am blessed. I am grateful for all that comes my way. I claim and accept these gifts, allowing myself to be a conduit for Spirit's infinite expression of love and unlimited abundance. In celebration and gratitude for all the richness of my life, I proclaim my thanks for all that is and all that is yet to be. I release my word to the law, knowing it is already so. And so it is. And now let us enjoy, once again, music by Carol and the Goodfellows.
Like the stars on the night
gonna fly away.
Thanks for singing, y'all.
Thank you for the beautiful music. And we are grateful to be here, first of all. During November in the United States, we focus on the month of giving thanks and blessings that come into our lives. Unity co-founder Myrtle Fillmore called gratitude and thanksgiving qualities of the soul. And she said this: the practice of thanksgiving should be observed in every home, every day of the year, not just for the national holiday. And in her little book, How to Let God Help You, she says this: heaven and earth listen and respond to the soul that is quickened into praise and thanksgiving. Praise is gratitude in action. And again, these are her words. The day of national thanksgiving is a day that should be set apart as a special tribute and praise and gratitude to the great giver of all good. Giving thanks can and has increased meager supply into superabundance before, and thus it can again. Elijah did it, Jesus did it, and we too have that same power within us to bring forth that good. Today, in 2024, during these difficult times and challenging times, maybe we can look for a year of giving thanks for the month, a time for each of us to express gratitude to the Almighty for the grace in our own lives. We can do this by practicing grateful living, a way of life which asks us to notice that there is already good present and abundance in our lives, from the tiniest thing of beauty to the grandest blessing. As we practice grateful living, we will take nothing for granted. We can learn to focus our attention on and acknowledge that life is a gift. Even in the most challenging times, living gratefully makes us aware of our opportunities that are available to us, opportunities for us to learn and to grow. But sometimes giving thanks isn't easy, is it? Especially when we're facing an illness or a financial challenge or some other major issue. Many times like these, we need to focus on the little things in life. Even on the busiest day, it's important to realize that we're fortunate to have the things that we have, and to realize that there are people out there in our world wishing and praying for those things that we take for granted. We should be thankful for having things like food and water. Why? Because so many people don't have access to them. And here are some facts about poverty and hunger right here in America. Yes, even here in the United States, the world's greatest food-producing nation, children, parents, and senior adults face hunger. You notice I said senior adults and not senior citizens. 40 million people struggle with hunger in the United States, including more than 12 million children. So the next time you sit down for a meal and eat, think about those people and be grateful for what you have. And what about water? How lucky we are to have a clean water supply in our area. Did you know that half of the world's people aren't lucky enough? Nearly 1,000 people under the age of 5 die from issues caused by contaminated water, poor sanitation, and improper hygiene. So the next time you turn on the tap, be thankful that fresh, clean water is there when you want it. The other day on my way home from work, I saw a rescue squad picking up an elderly lady who had fallen on the street, And I got to thinking how wonderful it is to have that service, and how thankful I was that they were there just at the right time. I myself went through a major surgery years ago, and since then I've come to realize the little things in life are truly important. You don't know how thankful I was for the doctors that attended to me, the way they cared for me. And I was fortunate to have two specialists at the same time coordinating my surgery together. All went as planned, and the staff of the hospital was fantastic. And what about our loved ones who supported us during those times of need? Our spouse, our partner, our relatives, or even our close friends. They supported us in both sickness and in health. They are the ones who are there for us. They are the ones who hold and support us. So let us not take them for granted. As I stated earlier, maybe this Thanksgiving month we need to focus on the little things and realize how important they are to us. Think about the little things that you enjoy about your friends and family. How lucky we are to have them around us and the opportunity to learn and grow from them. Time with them is a precious gift, and they all have something to share with us. Your friends and family can help bring out the best in you, so let's give them a hand as we thank them all the time. I know that we are grateful for our homes and where we live, but let's take a closer look at that, and we'll find things that we didn't realize. Are you grateful for your furnishings at home? You know, your favorite chair that you sit in that makes you feel comfortable while you're watching TV, that you almost fall asleep? And what about the times that you go to turn on the light switch and the light's lit? And how about your bed and your pillow? They fit you just right, and they even support you. And what about our pets? They may cost a lot to be fed and stay healthy, but who greets you when you come home? They love you unconditionally, and guess what? They are grateful for you too. Every day is a day to live in gratitude and thanksgiving for the wondrous gifts of life that we all hold for us. Every day we can count our blessings for the large and the small ones in life. Every day we can give thanks for living our life in appreciation of everyone and of everything. Meister Eckhart put it this way: if the only prayer you ever say in your entire life is thank you, it is enough.
Now, when I was younger, just a few years ago, Thanksgiving was a time for what? Eating turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, green bean casserole, and of course, you had to have pumpkin pie with mounds of whipped cream on top. That's probably why when I was 15 years of age, I weighed 300 pounds. I didn't see it as a holiday for remembering the year gone by. I didn't see it as a time to celebrate and share with family and friends. I didn't see it as a time to give thanks for those many blessings, big and small, as David talked about. But guess what? Time has changed my attitude a little. Now, I'm grateful for everything that happens in my life. This morning, I want you to picture something for me. I want you to picture the Grand Canyon. Now, I was there years ago. I don't know if any of you have ever been. And it was magnificent, okay? And I want you to picture two people there at the Grand Canyon, okay? Both of them looking out. And the one individual is awestruck by the beauty and the wonder of it all. And the other one is mad because they don't have cell service. Okay? Those are the things that we have to see. We have to see that we need to be grateful for the beauty and the wondrous things that are out in front of us. I once read an article by Johanna Fusco of the University of New Hampshire about 75 things to be thankful for. I'm not going to share 75 of them. We'd have you sleeping before long, but I am going to share a few of them. A hug when you're down. Anyone who knows me, I love to hug. Makes you feel so good. Makes you feel so happy. Falling asleep to the sound of rain on the roof. We used to go to a cabin up in Gatlinburg for many years, and when it would rain, it had a metal roof, and nothing put you to sleep faster and made you feel better than that rain on that roof. How about the sound of the ocean if you walk along the water? Amen. And how about the feeling of sand between your toes? Your favorite song coming on the radio. Everything is beautiful in its own way. Or if you look up at a starry sky at night and how beautiful it is. The sound of crickets on that same night. I ask you this morning, what are some of the little things that you're grateful for? I ask you when you're driving home to think about that. Think about those little things. But where do we start the process for giving thanks for everything, including the little things in our lives? And I say we start it with God, the universal source. Thanksgiving and praise always go together. We cannot adequately praise and worship God without also being thankful for what we have. Why should we be grateful for what we have? Well, the very first reason we should be grateful for it is because it helps us recognize and focus on the positive things in our lives and not the negative. It helps you to think about a happier time. It helps you to attract more things into your life that will maintain that happiness. But I'm sorry to say I find that we as human beings are prone to tend to focus on so often what we don't have rather than what we do have. We have transportation. We have a home like David talked about. We have a wonderful spiritual home like this temple. And yet we find something to be unhappy about. It's human nature. I do it, and as perfect as I know all of you are, you probably do it too from time to time. Today, let's start to continually give thanks for what we have, for the little things. By giving thanks continually, we remind ourselves of how much we actually do have. When we focus on blessings rather than wants, guess what? We end up happier at the end of the day. This morning, right now, ask yourself, do you appreciate what you already have? Or do you still have to work on that? Is your glass half empty or half full? Think about that. How do you see that glass? So many people see that glass as half empty. I like to try to see it half full. You see, we have an acquaintance, and no matter how many wonderful things happen in their lives, they'll always focus on that one thing. that wasn't so good. And we have the tendency to do it ourselves as well. Reverend Zemke and David and I were talking about individuals who have wonderful things happen in their life, but find that one thing that isn't quite right, and that's what they focus on. You see, that's what we attract into our lives when we do that. From the law of attraction point of view, we need to remember that there's always some good out there that we can focus on. Anyone who's familiar with the law of attraction knows that we attract what we focus on and what we vibrate according to our emotions. When you focus on what you are grateful for, guess what? You become happier. And when you're happier, you send out positive vibrations. And when you send out positive vibrations, you attract positive events into your life. When you really understand that you're starting to be grateful for the little things, then guess what? Your glass becomes half full. Before long, your life starts to change, and it starts to change for the better. As Emmett Fox tells us in Diagrams for Living, our building materials in life are the thoughts that we think. We build our lives all day long by the thoughts we think, the beliefs we accept, and the feelings that we entertain. As we're told in 1 Thessalonians, in everything give thanks. If you go home with nothing else on your mind today, in everything give thanks. And sometimes those things aren't good. We all have bad times in life. But guess what? This too will pass. This too will move on. And we have so many things that we can be thankful for, even in the difficult times. As we're told in the book of Romans, we thank him for his promise that all things will work together for good. My friends, as another year winds down, and it's doing it quickly during this holiday season, it's not unusual to reflect back on our lives, is it? This year, be kind to yourself and recognize that no matter what your age is, guess what? You're a wonderful work in progress. Today, right now, you are growing in faith. I want you to give thanks for all you have, for the little things and the big things, and to look forward to a future with great expectations, and that know deeply within your heart that God has great plans for you. Start being grateful for everything, and I say to you, your journey along life's path will definitely be a lot smoother. God bless you all, and a very happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you both for blessing us with your presence, your wisdom, your knowledge. Thank you. And now we will move into our time of tithes and gifts. You to take your tithes and gifts in your hands and bless them as the ushers come forth. Let us pray. Infinite source of life, we give thanks for this opportunity to share from our hearts. We acknowledge that divine love moving through in each and every one of us blesses and multiplies all that we have, all that we give, and all that we receive. And so it is. Amen. And those of you who are on social media, we invite you to also participate. You'll see there on YouTube, just below the how can I say, what you're seeing. There will be a little tag there of information. Just press on that, and that'll take you to the donate page. And we thank you in advance for your support as well. And so now let us close out our service once again with Carol and the Goodfellows.
Hey, y'all, remember me? So, anyone remember last week when I said to don't forget to bring your dancing shoes? Well, now is the time to put them on. So, Sophia Michelle, if you would do me a favor, step on up here with me, and on your way, would you grab that microphone from under the podium? Because I'm going to need that. So, yeah, Sophia Michelle's going to lead us in a conga line. So, because William brought it to my attention last week that the best way to get something stuck in your head is not just by singing it over and over again, it's adding movement to it. You know, get it stuck in your body too. So, when you're leaving here today, if you're headed, see, he knows what he's doing. If you're headed to the store for grocery shopping, if you're stuck in traffic, whatever, I want you to, instead of grindy, I want you to start thinking, thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. So, yeah, no, Williams kicked this up a notch, so.
Daniel's on the move.
So make sure this thing works, yo. Make sure this thing works. Hey, here we go.
Come on, everybody.
2, 2.
Get ready.
Everybody up, y'all.
Here we go.
Here we go. After you, baby.
3, 4.
Thank you for
this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
everybody. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. You go.
This healing, this healing, this healing day.
This healing, this healing, this healing day. Get behind me, y'all.
For this day, Spirit.
Thank you for this day. Come on. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
This healing, this healing, this healing day.
This healing, this healing, this healing day.
Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends.
Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends.
My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends.
My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Give it up, y'all.
Thank you for this life, Spirit. Thank you for this life.
Thank you for this life, Spirit. Thank you for this life.
This glorious, this glorious, this glorious life.
This glorious, this glorious, this glorious life.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this.
This beautiful, this beautiful day.
This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Yeah.
Thank you for this day, Spirit.
I love it. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day.
Spirit.
Thank you for this day.
Here we go.
Thank you for this day.
Thank you
For this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day.
Spirit. Thank you for this day.
Everybody, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day. Now I hope they got your blood pumping, hope they got your legs moving, and I hope they got that song stuck in your head, because you're gonna need it this holiday season. Hey, we love you. We'll see you now. Hey, don't forget to be here next week. We've got some great music for you. We'll see you out in the lobby.